Hello, listeners and viewers for the first time. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Mike Edwards, Principal Announcer here at PhonotoneClassic. And today we have a special show. We would like you to dance into the new year with Symphonia Phonotone. So thank you so much. And to my right...
Thank you, Michael, for such a wonderful introduction. Hello, viewers. We are so excited for this special show. Katrina Fontana, your female announcer here at this wonderful, unique station. And with us, we also have our baby announcer, Cairo. And joining us today in this amazing production, we have the boss, the producer, the magic man himself. Boss?
Thank you, Katrina. This is so kind of you. My name is Gerhard Bauer. Welcome to Symphonia Phonotone's New Year's Eve concert. As you see, for the first time, we have video in our station. Our station is now 5 years old. Remember, it was New Year's Eve 2017 when we had our first broadcast out of exactly this studio where you are here with us. We didn't have video at that time. We just had an audio setup. We had the microphones all over, but we had the same vintage microphones that you see today. And we had Katrina, and we had Michael over there.
A full circle.
And now you see them in person.
Here we are. Just
in person, in video for the first time. Don't they look good?
Hello, listeners. Thank you.
And we didn't have Cairo at that time. Cairo is a new addition to our station, but he's going to be an announcer pretty soon. You will see.
And he's
today,
talking.
Yes, he's already talking.
He's involved.
And today we would like to lead you into the new year 2023. Unbelievable. 5 years now that we have been producing this station.
Isn't that wild? 5 years with us. We are so honored that you, our faithful listeners and now viewers, have stayed with us for 5 years. Without you, we wouldn't be here, and we just greatly appreciate the dedication and the enjoyment of this wonderful, unique music.
And we have something very special prepared.
Very special.
A big part of the radio station is also live music. And I remember in 2017, when we opened up our radio station, I wanted to have live music for the opening. For the opening on December 31st, 2017. So I put an ad in the newspaper asking for a piano player who could play jazz. And I was lucky. A musician answered, and he came over to my house, and that was Kevin Hamby, who is now our musical director. And I gave him a book of jazz music from the 1920s and 1930s, and I told him, play that. And he said, I can't play that. I have to go home and practice first. And so he went home, he practiced. He came back a week later, he played, and I was elated. I said, would you like to play for our opening of the radio station? He said yes, but he also said he had a few friends that he would like to bring over. And that was a bass player and a saxophone player. And I played the drums, and then we had a quartet. And that was our Phonotone Quartet. Out of that developed Symphonia Phonotone. Interestingly now, a 22-piece large dance orchestra playing the music of the 1920s and 1930s. And today we're going to lead you into the new year with Symphonia Phonotone. If you join us at the Masonic Temple Ballroom, you will get a fantastic dinner, fantastic drinks, and music from the 1920s and 1930s like you have never heard before live. Turned out that we became the premier West Coast dance orchestra. Symphonia Phonotone did a performance in November of 2022, but we are bringing it to you on New Year's Eve because we thought this is the best way of leading you into the new year. So let's be happy, and let's start with the first tune. Do you remember what our first tune was?
How could I forget, Michael? The magic.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, I thought you were speaking to me. Hello, beautiful. Which Max P is our male vocalist who is just the most delicious singer we have ever heard, sings this magical song, and it was amazing, especially that night.
Yeah, so let's start out with this fantastic title. We have never played it that beautifully. So let's play Hello Beautiful, dedicated to all of you listeners. It's from 1931. Walter Donaldson wrote the tune, and Max Pease, as you heard, is going to sing it. Hello Beautiful.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, hey!
How'd you get that sunshine in your smile? Tell me, beautiful, where you going, beautiful? How'd you like to romance for a while? When you're near, what joy and cheer you're bringing. Can't you hear the bees and birdies singing? Oh, hello, beautiful. How can you be dutiful and still be mother's angel child?
Wow. Max really does a good job.
The band looks stunning. The background, if you've never been to the Masonic Temple, there's a view of it. It's a gorgeous hall. It's beautiful. The band played amazing. What a song.
And we had so much work to do to actually get to that point that we could demonstrate to you such a beautiful sound and great video. The Masonic Temple is really difficult to play in because it's so huge. It has so much reverberation. And so the musicians can hardly hear themselves, so we had to position them appropriately. I had to put together the rhythm section. Do you know what the rhythm section is? The rhythm section consists of piano, bass, drums, guitar. And so I had to put them close together so that they could hear each other.
Well,
And
it seemed like the arrangement really worked out for you.
I think this time the arrangement was pretty good, exactly. And also, we had to try and put enough microphones in so you could hear the individual instruments.
And we had a world record for our microphones that day, boss. How many? 8, you said?
16.
Oh, goodness gracious. 16. Can you believe that? But it worked out perfectly because the audio is flawless.
Yeah, for the first time, I have to say we did wonderfully in the Masonic Temple Ballroom. So, not only do we have a wonderful male singer, we also have a fantastic female singer.
Oh, we do.
And that female singer is Tiffany Berry. And in this song that's coming up here, we have a premiere. This song is called 1, 2, Button Your Shoe. And Tiffany is going to sing. And, well, I'm going to introduce Tiffany, right here in the Masonic Temple Ballroom. Now, let's have a look at that. We're going to play this song from the film Pennies from Heaven, and it's called 1, 2, Button Your Shoe. I haven't seen buttons on shoes lately, but they had them in the 1930s. On the other hand, you will see that we can play this like they did in 1936, and Tiffany is going to sing for you. Tiffany is also a violinist and at the same time singer. So let's enjoy our premiere of 1, 2, Button Your Shoe. And come up dancing.
1, 2, 1, 2, ready, hey!
Button your shoe, put on your coat and hat. I play a game like that while I'm waiting for you. 3, 4, open the door, hurry for heaven's sake. I count each step you take while I'm waiting for you. 5, 6, my heart does tricks as I picture all your charm. 7, 8, you're at the gate and you walk into my arms. Bum, bum, bum. 9, 10, kiss me again, tell me you'll get a thrill, just as I hope you will while I'm waiting for you.
Oh, boss, you're so funny. You're right. Shoes don't have buttons, besides baby shoes. And Tiffany looked amazing. What a beautiful dress. And if you've never seen her in person, I know that was a treat because she sings beautifully and she presents the music just magically, if you will.
But did you also see our soloist who played the trumpet?
My goodness.
Yes.
Wasn't
Very
he great?
good.
That's Ammon Cowell. And he has been with us now for 3 years. Unfortunately, he won't be able to continue with us because he has now gotten another really important job. But he will come back as backup trumpet player.
I can't believe it's been 3 years already.
3 years that
My
he has been
goodness.
with us, yeah.
Well, what a wonderful solo, and he really shines in that song.
And that song was written by Arthur Johnston and Johnny Burke. And it was made famous in the film Pennies from Heaven. It was made famous by Bing Crosby. But if you want to listen to our song here again and see the video again, you will enjoy that most likely just as much. And this arrangement was given to us by Lancaster University because it's the Jack Hilton arrangement of this particular song, 1, 2, Button Your Shoe. Isn't that wonderful?
One of the best arrangements, and we really must thank Lancaster University because they have provided us with many arrangements that we have used throughout our 5 years of doing this.
Yeah, and I'm extremely grateful to them. Okay, that was the first part of our show. We had a few other tunes in there, but we're going to skip them, and we're going to skip to the second part of our show because we have a good number of songs in there that you will enjoy. And there was a little prank that the band played on me. So I came up to the microphone and said, Okay, the second part of our show is full of, I wanted to say, hues. Okay, so I wrote this wonderful script and say hues and flavors and things like that.
But that's not what you said, is it?
No! So
That's not what I remember.
as somebody in the intermission put a script on my podium, on
It
my
wasn't
music
me.
stand. I don't know who it was.
It wasn't me.
Somebody put something on it that read like that. Okay, and the second part of our show is full of booze. Booze.
My
That was
It was, it had to be one of the band members. Maybe it was Cairo. You never
I
know.
don't know. And I really read it like that. It's unbelievable. And then
He did.
I said, what
And
am
you
I
caught yourself,
saying?
yeah.
It's full of hues, colors, different colors and flavors of songs. And then I said, who wrote that? And nobody fessed up. They were just laughing like, okay, they really pulled a fast one on me. Anyway. So,
And you know what? Our whole show was full of booze because we had a full bar at this
Yep.
event. And our bartender was just so awesome. He did it all by himself. We really got to give kudos to him because he provided our wonderful guests with.
there was a long
Yeah,
line.
there was a long
definitely.
line.
Definitely. You will later be able to see that in some of these shots. So, but which was the title that we played right after the intermission? It was Old Man Mose.
Oh, goodness.
I really enjoy that song, and you will too.
It was written by Louis Armstrong and Zilna Randolph in 1938. And again, we had Tiffany come up and sing that song. However, here comes a surprise, because that song actually was banned from the radio.
No way, Jose.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of a reason why.
I have a reason why. And the reason why is this. Look, this is a 78 RPM record. This is actually what we are playing on our radio station.
Look how cool
This
that
is
is.
a first look at what we play on
Yeah.
your favorite radio station.
And here you have Black and Silver Brunswick, and it's Old Man Mose. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Let's hold it still for a second.
Yeah, I hold it.
Look at that. Isn't that just magnificent? An
An
actual
original
record.
record that was banned.
It was played by Eddie Duchin. That was the Eddie Duchin version of 1938.
How did you get your hands on
Yeah.
a band record?
Well, years and years ago, I found this record, and it's actually in pretty decent
And you
shape.
knew what it was when you found it, didn't
Of course I knew what it was, because everybody knows that the Eddie Duchin version of Old Man Mose was banned because of bad language.
you?
It would
Oh,
put you on the
really?
naughty list.
So we were lucky to get the original Eddie Duchin arrangement. And we are bringing the original Eddie Duchin arrangement to you now.
And our band gets hot, and Tiffany
Uh-huh.
sings amazingly, so please enjoy this wonderful naughty version of the song.
It's gonna be incredible. And we're gonna kick the second part off with a snappy tune. All right, everybody ready? Let's play Old Man Mose.
Once there was a little old man with a funny crooked nose. He lived down in a log hut and we called him Old Man Mose. One dark and dreary morning I knocked upon his door and I didn't hear a single sound, and I ain't gonna do it no more, 'cause I believe, yes I believe, I do believe that Old Man Mose is dead. Oh, I believe, I do believe, I sure believe that Old Man Mose is dead. He kicked the bucket, yeah man, bucket, bucket, bucket. He kicked the bucket and Old Man Mose is dead. Ah, bucket, bucket. He kicked the bucket and Old Man Mose is dead. I went round to a window and I peeped into a crack. Inside there was a little old man lying flat upon his back. I knew he wasn't sleeping as his hands hung to the floor, and I didn't hear a single sound, and I ain't gonna do it no more, 'cause I found out, yes I found out, I sure found out that Old Man Mose is dead. Oh, I found out, yes I found out that Old Man Mose is dead. He kicked the bucket, yeah, man. Bucket, bucket, bucket. He kicked the bucket and old man Moses dead. Ah, bucket. Bucket. He kicked the bucket and old man Moses dead. Bucket, yes, I believe most kicked the bucket and old man Moses dead. Oh, I found out, yes, I found out most kicked the bucket and old man Moses is dead.
What did you think?
Oh, Tiffany, she's just a doll, and the band is playing so good. That song makes you just want to dance, honestly.
And you have this incredible band vocal in there. Isn't that fantastic?
So good.
The musicians really enjoy that.
It looked like the band was really having a lot of fun.
They were having a lot of fun first with Stooping Me,
Yes.
and then singing that song.
Now, who were some of the soloists in that song?
We have Luis Lupercio on their tenor saxophone, and then you of course saw the whole saxophone section with Dominic Dalpez and Andrew Maloney, and of course we have Diane Stack on the bari sax. So we have a full saxophone section. And in the back you can see our trombones, which is Ted Kidwell and Vincent Salviti, and the trumpets are Tom Smith, Tony Marvelli, Colin Matheson, and Ammon Cowell.
So good. My
Very good.
goodness. And everybody was just dressed. If you see that band, obviously you are. They are looking handsome and beautiful, all of them. Oh, and Cairo thinks so as well.
Yeah, and don't you like how Cairo looks today?
Look at
He's
his
all
little mini
dressed
bow
up.
tie.
This is how he always looks when it comes to radio.
This is how we always dress in this
Yeah, we're
wonderful
always
getup.
dressed like this.
And there's something about a baby vest and a baby bow tie that
Yeah,
just
and a
steals your
sleepy
heart.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's go to the next song. We cooled it down afterwards. We had people come up to the dance floor and waltz. And we played Waltzing in a Dream, written by Victor Young and Ed Washington, and actually lyrics by Bing Crosby from 1932. And here we have Max Pease back, and you will be absolutely thrilled and charmed by this arrangement because this was written by Tony Kaye, our resident arranger, banjo player, guitar player. Watch very carefully in the rhythm section. You will see him play the guitar and the banjo. So let's have a listen to Waltzing in a Dream.
I know you're all tired after dinner, so get up, get ready, and waltz. Waltzing in a Dream.
Waltzing in a dream with you, love. Won't you make my dream come true, love? Hold me to your heart and never let me free. Always be close to me. Won't you fill this night of splendor with your kisses sweet
my goodness. Tony, we have to give you credit. He just made that arrangement beautiful. And you know what? Look at those dancers waltzing away. Boss, did you have to bribe those dancers?
Of course I did. So what I did was I took some of our CDs with me. And remember, a few years ago, and I think in 2018, we recorded very painfully over many weeks a CD.
It should be a little easier now that you
Yeah.
have so many microphones.
Yes, exactly. And that CD was reviewed beautifully. People absolutely loved it. It was one of the few recreations, actual original recreations of the music of the 1930s and also 1920s. And brought some with me to the show. And I said, when you get up on the dance floor and dance really well, you're going to win a CD.
Well, there certainly was a lot of dancers out there, as you can see.
Okay, next song is Stairway to the Stars. It's another slow one, romantic one, beautiful one, written by Matty Malnick, who was the violinist of the Paul Whiteman Orchestra, by the way, from, I think, when was it? From like 1926 on to 1937, to a whole decade.
Wow.
With violin playing with Paul Whiteman. Also written by Frank Signorelli and the lyrics by Mitchell Paris. And it was written in 1934. We have the 1939 arrangement, which I think is the most beautiful you can ever get. And Stairway to the Stars, sung by Tiffany Berry. Please enjoy this song with us.
Beside us to fill the night with a song. We'll hear the sound of violins out yonder where the blue begins. The moon will guide us as we go drifting along. Can't we sail away on a lazy daisy paddle over the rim of the hill? Can't we sail away on a little dream and settle high on the crest of a thrill? Let's build a stairway to the stars, a lovely stairway to the stars. It would be heaven to climb to heaven with you.
Oh, wow. Tiffany, she just melts you with that beautiful song. It's putting Cairo right to sleep. It was so sweet.
Isn't that wonderful?
Wonderful.
And I really want to say, I hope you did roll up the carpet. Wherever you are, in your apartment, in your house, and if you don't have any carpet, well, then get onto the floor and dance with whatever partner you have. It doesn't matter. It could be yourself. Just get up on the dance floor in your house and dance with us into the new year with Symphonia Phonotone. I hope we can do this one day. Invite you all to a live broadcast of a New Year's Eve dance show. Now, that would be fantastic.
Oh, that's an idea.
Uh-huh. So, let's see what happened next.
Well, we certainly hope you're enjoying our New Year's show.
Uh-huh.
I know we have a few songs left.
Oh, yeah. And now comes something.
Now it's more serious. You know, he
yeah.
said to roll up the carpet, but you better already have it up for this one.
And get the fire extinguisher.
And the fire extinguisher.
The hotness is coming.
Because now the booze has kicked in.
He wasn't lying about the booze versus the hues because people were getting ready to drink.
That's right. It was like a real speakeasy over there.
Yeah.
Speaking about speakeasy, the next song was written at the time when the speakeasy was popular. That was in 1925. And that was written by Ben Burney, famous Ben Burney band leader, Maceo Pinkert, and Kenneth Casey. And that song is ever popular. And we always get requests to play this song again, and I get heckled by the band. You know what they say? You write the requests. No.
They don't believe him when he says that.
Mike writes the requests, but band doesn't know that. Anyway.
We won't tell them.
No, but this is Sweet Georgia Brown.
Oh, goodness.
One of our most beloved songs, and it took us 2 years to get it right. Because the band members complained, oh, that is so complicated. I said, yeah, but worthwhile trying.
It's a hard arrangement.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
And you will see 4 soloists here. Colin Matheson on the trumpet, Ted Kidwell on the trombone, Jay Myers really playing away on the drums. Mm-hmm. We have to give him credit for that. And Luis Lupercio on the tenor sax. So let's enjoy Sweet Georgia Brown.
No gown maid has got a shade on, sweet Georgia Brown. 2 left feet, but oh so neat as sweet Georgia Brown. They all die and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why, and you know I don't lie, not much. It's been said she knocks them dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she cools them down. Fellas she can get, must be fellas that she ain't met. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her sweet Georgia Brown.
goodness. Max could not sing that song any better. And you know what? They were letting loose. Viewers, if you saw that, sometimes the band, they get uptight because it's a lot to put on that show for 200 people. That's how many people we had there. It's so many people to impress, and you have to play perfectly. But once they get one or two drinks in them, the boys and girls start letting loose, and you can hear it there.
Oh yeah,
It really was a good show.
and they played absolutely beautifully, and it was hot.
Yes.
Hot.
I couldn't help myself. I had to conduct in a hot way because they were actually pushing me to that.
With so
I
many
saw that.
so many songs,
Yeah.
it's amazing that they just keep getting better and better.
Yep.
And Luis, oh goodness, honestly.
And also, we have two tubas.
Yes, I
And you
noticed
may have
that.
seen the two tubas already. Cody Tickner and Bailey Neimiller are on the tubas. And this makes a difference in our orchestra. Boy, do we have a bass that nobody else has.
Absolutely.
Really
and,
proud
and
of that.
Kevin killed
Kevin
it.
on the piano.
Oh,
Kevin,
goodness.
They played through the intermission.
Marcus Jensen was playing the clarinet together with Kevin on the piano. And they were entertaining everybody while everybody was eating.
That's right. And we ate really well. That was a great meal for sure. Thank you so much for that.
And I was really enjoying how much people loved our food, our drinks, and our music. Could not have been better. So
I
this
mean,
is
it's a complete package.
a perfect evening.
It is.
And for you, it's also a perfect evening to enjoy on New Year's Eve. I think nothing better than that.
Yeah, good music.
And
good
we
food.
better hear that you guys are dancing, because if you're not dancing with us, you're missing out. Because
We can tell.
these
Yeah.
songs are going to get even better.
And if you want to dance slow, then you have an opportunity now, because we're bringing both Tiffany and Max now to sing together.
What a duo they are.
Ah, they are wonderful. And they're singing a Ray Noble tune from 1934, The Very Thought of You.
Oh,
I believe this is one of the best tunes that we have in our repertoire, and we absolutely enjoy having The Very Thought of You brought to you by Symphonia Phonotone for you to enjoy. So get your partner, snuggle up, get on the dance floor, and dance to The Very Thought of You.
Forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king, and foolish though it may seem to me, that's everything, the mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moment goes till I'm near to you. see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. The very thought of you, the very thought of you, my love.
Oh, what a beautiful song. And Tiffany and Max complement each other so well. And if you snuck an early New Year's kiss, we wouldn't blame you because that is such a romantic song.
Yeah, and you still should do a late New Year's kiss too.
Yeah, yes. Don't forget.
An extra one.
Okay, we were nearing the end of our performance, and this was officially our last tune.
My goodness, already.
Yeah, this is a tune, again, brought to us in an arrangement by Jack Hilton from Lancaster University. And it's When You're Smiling, written by Larry Shea and Mark Fisher and Joe Goodwin in 1928. And we're bringing you Max Peace again, singing When You're Smiling. And listen, you should really be smiling because that's exactly what I am also saying when I'm announcing this song. Listen.
They sang When You're Smiling, and we're going to say the same thing, When You're Smiling. And I hope you did because you came here tonight and listened to us. Max is going to sing, the band is going to play, and we're going to have a lot of fun. When You're Smiling.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again, keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again.
Oh my goodness gracious, I'm smiling. We hope you all are. What a way to end the show. Max is just magic.
But
Uh-oh. A but.
People didn't
There must
leave.
have been an encore.
Yeah, people didn't leave.
That was they weren't gonna let you go so easily.
No, and there was dessert to be served.
Exactly.
Still, I think dessert kept them here, and they said, while we're eating dessert, we want to hear some music.
Hey, they wanted all the music all night long.
Mm-hmm. So, what tune do you think we prepared for an encore? Sad Hands?
Happy Feet.
Of course, Happy Feet.
There you go. Happy Feet. And this was written by Milton Ager Jack Yellen in 1930. And it's from the film The King of Jazz, a Paul Whiteman Technicolor film made in 1930. And we have made this our signature tune. Here you can see us play it live. And they did something to me. Marcus said, I'm not going to sing.
He's that little
Okay,
stinker.
this is the part where you sing?
Where I have to sing exactly what we're missing out.
This is my favorite part.
We're missing out in the trio, so I absolutely had to sing. So, okay, now you can make fun of me. Get up on the dance floor. Dance with me singing Happy Feet.
My dancing is saving my soul. Weary blues can't get into my shoes, because my shoes refuse to ever grow weary. I keep cheerful on an earful of music's sleeve, cause I got happy feet.
Oh, what a good song. And the band they were going in. They were having the best time. I unfortunately did not get to see that because the baby wanted to go home. And me and Michael had to leave a little early, so we did not get to see the boss. And just watching you now just puts the biggest smile on my face. What great. A good song.
Now here I am thinking all we missed was dessert.
Michael said, wait a second, there was dessert.
No, that's the end of our broadcast for today.
But no,
what a New Year's
show. And the end of the year.
I mean, can you believe it? You blasted another year with Phonotone Classic. We could not be any more grateful for you listeners, the viewers. It's just amazing to join you on this wonderful New Year's Eve and celebrate 2022.
Now I have to give credit to two people.
Oh.
And that is our sound man, Danny McFadden.
Yes.
Who was really responsible for the marvelous sound that you heard. And then Kenyon Branscombe was running around with a mobile camera trying to catch all of these different scenes of the musicians and the dancers.
It's the magic behind the camera.
It really is.
So many working pegs.
And I have to say, now we have to keep it up. Because we produced a wonderful show for you in Europe. This was quite the broadcast that we did from Europe, quite a high production value broadcast. Now, this show here, and I will have to keep it up for next year. So
yes.
Let's see what we can do to entertain you next year. So, let's ring in the new year 2023.
Wow.
Goodness.
Can you believe it?
Gracious.
23 is already here.
And we just want to say Happy New Year's.
Yes, Happy New Year's.
What a wonderful night.
Thank you so much for joining us today as well.
Yes, thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
Say thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
But today, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our show. And we'll be coming back also with videos in the next year. And in the meantime, we are going to say this is
Phonotone Classic, your vintage dance music station.